security. So we're basically gonna go ahead and speed run through, I would say, most of the departments, and I'll do everything one by one in every video. 5:34 in the afternoon. Um, Security. There are many ways that I've seen when it comes to security, starting with, coming in with your car. There's some warehouses that, you know, you need a badge just to have your car go in through the security gate, and there's a guard check out there. Um, and you pretty much need to show them your badge and who you are to go in, and, you know, then you go ahead and park your car. It's easy as that. In some warehouses, you have to show ID. I've been to some warehouses that you show ID. So for anybody that's out there that is thinking about, going to a warehouse or any along the line like that to go work at one, obviously you're gonna need your ID at some point. So remember to have that. And basically, since this is starting from the bottom, I just want everybody to know that I'm basically talking all of this off the top of my head. I really don't have anything written down except the actual topic, which is security. I'm just trying to remember everything off the top of my head. I remember during COVID years, they had you check your temperature. They had you go up into a little camera and it like detected your body heat and everything. So that was another type of security. Securities. So I would just walk around the yard, walk around the warehouse. Depending on the warehouse, because some warehouses have security on the inside, so you won't see. Because I've seen all different ones. When the security kind of does all of it, depending on the size of the warehouse. I remember I've been to some warehouses that you do random checks. So you're pressing a button, and every so often, if you press a button and it says search, you're gonna get searched, like what you have inside your bag, not a whole pat down and everything. But I've gone to warehouses that do security like that, that you have to basically sign in every day. You have to sign in every day to see who's coming in and out exactly out of that building. It all just depends on the type of security and how the company likes to manage their security. So, if it's a big company with a big name and they have a 3PL or another company that's partnered in there with them, you know, they have all of their people, all of the temp agencies or all of the staffing agencies. People sign in a book or in a template or something, just to know who's there in at least in everyday situations like that. Securities also have to just be careful because anything can really happen at the end of the day. Like I've seen trailers that come in from San Jose to Los Angeles, and inside there just happened to be a young homeless dude, you know, and basically he said that he's from San Jose and he just went in there because he was cold for the night. And unfortunately, like, I'm not laughing about the situation, like I know it chuckled, but it's just kind of like, that's just something that can happen. That shit's crazy. And I can actually see why, because if you're fucking sick, fucking cold in the winter, damn. And I've seen it happen at another warehouse too, now that I think about it. So, unfortunately, homeless people be going into trailers like that just to somewhat stay warm and pretty much to stay warm. You know, it's unfortunate, but it just things that happen. So, anything can happen at any time. What are some other things? I've seen facial recognitions also through COVID times. People who didn't have their face masks on, it would be able to detect who didn't have it on and things like that. And security just have to be aware every morning and every day, and pretty much throughout their whole time there. I mean, one thing that I noticed is that they work long hours. Like, I remember at most warehouses that I go to, it's like 2 shifts, and they're both like 12-hour shifts for each security guard, like 12 hours, and then the other security another 12 hours. And so they do pretty rough schedules. And I've seen security, shout out to securities out there that basically do two, double shifts, 24 fucking hours. I've seen it, and stuff like that. They'll let them go and take a little break or something, or a little lunch to go get some rest, and then come back. Like, and they're down with it. Like, what else is some type of security kind of subject that I can go into when it comes in? Kind of just always having your badge out. If the company, gives you one to go in and out of doors, always have your badge around. That way, if the security's working around, they see your badge. Always be a 10 and stuff like that. What else? If you're somebody that's at the gate, at the yard, at the gate, at the gate shack or at the guard shack, just go ahead and make sure that every tractor trailer that's coming in, you see who's coming in, because there is occasions where people try to go out there and steal these containers and trailers, to go out and do who knows what with them. But it does happen. Random people going into warehouses and things like that. You just, as a security guard, you should always just be aware of if you see anything that's out of the ordinary, or anything that just doesn't fit a casual day at the warehouse, because most warehouses are all the fucking same, and if there's something off, a little something off, that's probably what it's gonna be. Because there's some warehouses that don't have any security, just basically running off the supervision and management. And it just depends on where it is too. I guess you can say that. But what would be some other? Like I said, I just kind of want to make speed runs of all of these departments. So let me see. I'm trying to figure out anything else, if I can think of anything else. I don't think I can. So once again, shout out to all the securities. Just keep an eye out for anything like that. Be aware of your surroundings. Always come in, check everything out. Do your hourly walks and stuff like that. That's basically what I've seen. And really, just in case of emergencies, just in case of anything happens, you always want to be aware, because anything can happen at any moment at a warehouse, and just whatnot, because I'm trying to just make the video longer, to be honest. I'm trying to give as much information as I can. But, in some warehouses, you do need your badge right away. So you'll need to take a picture and everything, just to come in and out a couple of gates, to be honest, and to get in through doors and whatnot. So, let me see what else. And, if you just have any questions, you can ask the security, It's always funny, because they're the people that are there in the front once you get to a warehouse. Like, I've done it a bunch of times when it's like, hey, what's up? Like, we're here to work, and they told us this address, and it's like, oh, yeah, come in through this way. So it's been a good times. There's some cool ass securities that I know out there. Hope everybody's doing cool. And if your security listening to this, was good. But yeah, that's pretty much the first thing, and I guess we'll just leave it at that. If I remember anything, I'll just do a longer video next time.